Hello, traders. FS Speculator here. Today is Thursday and it is April 3rd. How is everybody doing today? Did everybody survive the big tariff news? Hopefully, nobody blew their account or anything because that was a major move. And depending on what pair you are trading, I mean, some of these pairs did big spike reversals in both directions. So hopefully, nobody got stopped out too bad on that. Proper management definitely would save your life as always. I always like to start off by looking at the US dollar index because the US dollar index literally tells me what to do on every single one of these US dollar pairs, except for maybe gold. Gold doesn't really matter. Gold does whatever gold wants to do. So I'm going to start off on the US dollar index and then I'll start taking requests. So if anybody has any requests, put them in the chats. I'd be more than happy to look at basically anything that anybody's asking for. I don't trade stocks or crypto, but I'll definitely look at any of those if anybody has any requests, definitely. So big push down yesterday, as you can see. If you're looking at it on the daily time frame, doesn't this look like something that's completely normal? Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. It's all just a downtrend, right? And you can watch my videos from literally like 6 months or more, probably at least 6 months ago. I've been talking about how the dollar is probably going to finish off a wave B and start a big old giant downtrend for a wave C. I'm still very bearish the dollar. I still think that it's going to go down to about the 100%. The DXY and the US dollar index are the same thing, by the way. So I still think this is an A. I still think this is a B. I still think we're not even halfway through a downtrend for a wave C. And if we are halfway through a downtrend on the wave C, we're probably about halfway through an uptrend on the dollar pairs. So just keep in mind, the trend is your friend. When you're in a really trendy market, scalpers and really short time frame traders can really lose a lot of money if you're not careful. Especially if you don't understand trend is your friend concept. Hey, Quizzy, how's it going? Skyrick, how you doing today? Thanks, buddy. Nikhil, yeah, definitely, I'll check that out for you. No problem. So, I mean, we are definitely in a downtrend. We got our Fibonacci retracement on this move right here. I would definitely be watching these Fibonacci levels for areas of support, but I do not think that it's going to stop at any of these levels. It might bounce at some of them, but I'm definitely not looking for it to stop. Yeah, definitely check out the Euro dollar. So we're in a very strong downtrend. Definitely do not think the downtrend is over. This little impulsive move up that we got on the 1 hour time frame is definitely not a trend reversal, so don't get too excited. All those counter trend traders out there. Let's start off on the Aussie yen just because that was first, and the EU was actually requested potentially first, but I'll do the Aussie yen and then I'll do the Euro dollar because somebody requested it on Discord also. I've been working on my own personal charts a lot today, which is these charts right here. So I haven't updated some of my yen charts yet. I haven't updated all my pairs yet, but hmm, I still gotta kind of take a look at the yen pairs. To me, they definitely still look like they're in a crescent to the uptrend. Hey, Anthony, yeah, no problem. Hey, Dino, how's it doing today? Yeah, I definitely think besides the dollar yen, I wouldn't want to go long on the dollar yen, but I still think all the yen pairs are in a crescent to the uptrend by the looks of it. I definitely think so. So, which pair did you want? The Aussie yen? So, the Aussie yen, we had a really significant break of structure. It was the first break of structure we've had since it turned down from the last end of a crescent on the daily time frame all the way back at, the beginning, sometime in December. So it definitely seems like this first move up would potentially be an A or one. Because of my Elliott wave count, I would have to say that it probably is a wave B. So you would think that this would be a wave one and that this would be a wave two and that it potentially would turn back up and make a 3, 4, 5 like that. But man, we have to be careful on these yen pairs. My original analysis on these yen pairs was that the wave B was already over and that we were just going to keep on pushing down for wave C. But I don't know. Most of them definitely look like they tried to turn up. We have breaks of structure on all of them. The JPY basket has a break of structure. It really seems like this move down is just a crescent to this move up, and we're gonna probably start a wave three at some point. I don't know what's gonna cause the beginning of a wave three though. Maybe more dollar news. Definitely still looks like a crescent to me, big time. Definitely looks like a wave A. Definitely looks like a wave B. It was a little confusing because there was definitely a push up and definitely a break of structure right there, but more now in hindsight, I can see that it's obviously a one, a two, a three, a four. I would expect to see a little bit more down for wave five once the wave four is complete. Wave ABC correction. I think there's a good chance it's a wave two. So once the five wave move is complete, there probably is a really good chance we'll get a big push up for wave three. Obviously, it's not going to be one straight line like that. It's going to be, higher highs, higher lows, something like that, but in reverse. So I'd be keeping an eye out for longs, definitely. Depending on where you're trading, though, I would definitely expect this to pull back more. And then I would expect it to go down one more time to complete a wave four, probably a wave three, even though it's a very overlapping pattern. This is where the rule following Elliott wave traders would have a cow and be like, wave four can't go into the territory of wave one. You don't know what you're talking about. I could just picture my comments now. But wave fours do go into the territory of wave ones all the time, especially if you're talking about a trend within a correction. So, yeah, definitely. I think it's a wave four, down again for a wave five. Yen pairs made a pretty dramatic turn. A lot of them even have gaps from the market close. Most of the yen pairs have a pretty big gap from yesterday's market turnover. Some of them filled, some of them didn't, but yeah, the yen pairs were moving pretty hard yesterday over this tariff news, definitely. Obviously, there's a tariff on Japan too, but yeah, I don't really think that's really that big of a deal. I mean, I guess there's possibly a chance it's five waves and we get a pullback from here. It definitely is possible of that, 100%. Let me clean this up a little bit. It does kind of look like five waves. I'll definitely give you that. Ah, nice, Quizzy. That's awesome. Killing it on the euro dollar, girl. Awesome. I love it. Good stuff. Really good stuff. It definitely could be a wave five or wave three. Now the thing is most wave ones end around the high of wave B. So I think this is still a wave one. Most wave ones do end around the high of a wave B, and we are getting very close to that area where we could see the end of a wave one. And we definitely do have a five wave structure on the daily time frame. So what's the pound dollar look like? Pound dollar has a five wave structure too, actually. So one, two, three, four, five. Yeah. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I guess there definitely could be a pullback. It looks like five waves right here, possible wave one. It looks like two waves here, three waves, I mean, for a B. And then it possibly is a one, two, three, four, five. I don't really think I would want to go short because I mean, this thing could literally just be coming down and then right back up. So it does look like a possible five waves, though. But I definitely don't think it's over. I think it's going to go up again. It needs to at least make a wave five of five, even if it is a wave five, in my opinion. Wave two of wave three. Hmm. Yeah, maybe. I don't think we're in the wave three yet. Oh, maybe. I don't know. 1 hour time frame, I definitely think it's a wave one, wave two, and I think we just finished a wave three. It's probably not even a wave five, so don't get too excited about a trend reversal. It's probably not a wave five, in my opinion. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know about that. I definitely think we're in a wave four. I think it's going to probably go down to maybe the 38 or so, probably start a bounce, and probably do some sort of an ABC, and then I think we're going to get another push up. This wave four potentially should last around the same time as this wave two, also. So it's probably going to be a little bit of a mess next couple of days. We have non-farm payroll tomorrow, but I have a hard time believing it's just going to suit up like that. I think it needs to make a correction that will last about the same time as this correction. And this correction lasted almost 3 days, about 2.5 days. Tomorrow's NFP, so I guess it could definitely just shoot back up, but it seems like it more likely is going to make a correction and then go back up for like a wave 4. Something like that, I think is pretty likely. NFP is non-farm payroll, so definitely make sure you pay attention to forex factor, one of the other news calendars, if you are a trader. Tomorrow, during the beginning of New York session, we have non-farm payroll, which is non-farm employment change, right here at 1:30 GMT time or 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Pretty big news event normally. This is definitely a market mover for sure most of the time. No, no problem, Chrissy. I love to hear your success stories. Definitely keep them coming for sure. Take care of yourself. Let's see. So yeah, non-farm payroll is the news that we got coming out tomorrow. It's definitely a market mover for sure. IMS PMI was a little bit of a market mover normally too, and it hardly did anything today. I think the market is mostly concerned about tariffs right now. Let's see here. I definitely fell behind on my requests. Let's see. I did the Aussie dollar for Skywick. Oh, wow, the Aussie is pushing down pretty strong, but man, the Aussie has a tendency to make some really strong pullbacks. Oh man, I wonder. I hope not, because I know a few people are still long on this thing. Oh man, that's gonna stretch out way too much, I think, in my opinion, if that's what it does. If this really is a wave A and this is just like an A, B, C, a B, and then it goes down and makes a wave C, I feel like that is just way too drawn out. It really shouldn't make such a drawn out correction if a higher time frame analysis is correct. It seems to me like it already made an ABC. What's the Kiwi look like? Yeah, the Kiwi definitely looks like an ABC already. I don't think it is. I think that it'll go up again. It's just the Aussie likes to make some very strong pullbacks. I think it's at least going to go up to the 100%, maybe even a little bit further than that. Aussie likes to make strong pullbacks. Kiwi also. Yeah, I mean, you look at it and you're like, oh man, that's a strong move down, but which it looks like a strong move down, but we're not even to the 38% retracement yet. I mean, this is almost nothing. We're not even 1/3 of a pullback yet. You know, it would be pretty common for it to make a 50 or even a 61% pullback, especially with this top right here. You know, 50% pullback, it probably wouldn't be uncommon whatsoever. So it definitely could make like a 50% pullback, no problem. I would definitely be looking for logs, though, especially with non-farm payroll tomorrow. I mean, this thing could easily just keep going up, just like the euro dollar could easily keep going up. So I would be recommending longs for the most part, unless you're a very short time frame trader. I would definitely be recommending longs. Let's see here. US dollar CAD, man. I think it's gone. As much as I didn't want it to be. It looks like it's gone. I was hoping for a more proper looking pullback, but boy, I don't know if we're gonna get it. This is a trade that I've been wanting to get in. I was hoping this was gonna go up and make a wave C, and this was gonna be a 2, and then I could go short for the big wave 3. But unfortunately, it looks like it's already going. It looks like this is a 1. It looks like this was just a lower high ABC, lower high, lower high. It kind of looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down if you go to the 4-hour time frame. You see what I mean? 4-hour time frame looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down, 1, 2, 3 waves up, and now we're likely in a wave 3. Unfortunately, well, I guess it's not unfortunate if you're short, but I think the trend has already started. I think we're already headed. I would 100% be recommending pullback entries, no doubt about it. Anything I see to the upside, I would throw my Fibonacci retracement on there, and I would definitely be looking for shorts in a downtrend. 100% looking for shorts in a downtrend. How big of a pullback? I have no idea. It could literally just make a little pullback like this and go down. It could possibly make a big pullback like this and go down. I have no idea how big of a pullback. I just know that if there is a three-way pullback, I definitely would get short. You know, even this right here, look, one, two, three ways up. So I would definitely be looking for pullback entries, not 100%. Pound dollar. Pound dollar at least looks like it kind of has an end of a trend, but it definitely does look like it could be the end of a wave three. We're gonna have to keep an eye on this. Now everybody's probably expecting non-farm payroll to continue the uptrend tomorrow, and that might actually end the trend. Hmm. If the euro and the pound end the trend, then the Aussie and the Kiwi are gonna go down also. It does kind of look like a 1-2. It does kind of look like a wave three. It does almost kind of look like it could make a pullback for a wave four and then go up for a wave five. But boy, I don't know if I would go short because it literally, I don't know how many times I've seen something that looks like a perfect wave five and then it just pulls back and then just shoots right up again. So I don't think I would really be recommending short in any big way, especially looking at the weekly. You know, most wave ones end around the high of the previous wave B, so I still think it has a little bit of dry powder left in it to finish off this wave one. I don't think it's over, even though it looks like five waves. It looks like a wave one, it looks like a wave two, and then it looks like a one, two, three, four, five of three. But it's probably not that. I don't think it is that. I bet it's just another pullback. Definitely looks like a wave one, wave two, just like the euro dollar too. So I think we're almost definitely going to get at least one more push up. Definitely looks like a wave one, wave two. Definitely looks like a wave three. I think we're in a wave four right now. Wave four should go at least to the 38% minimum. It could even go to the 50% in some sort of an LE wave corrective pattern. You know, it could be an ABC, could be a WXY, could be a flat, could be an expanding flat, running flat, contracting triangle. It could do some sort of wedge. Could do whatever kind of correction it wants. But I think it's a wave four that will likely go down to the 38 or maybe possibly the 50% Fibonacci retracement. If you haven't done so already, definitely do check out my Discord channel. It is 100% free to join. You do not ever have to pay a dime if you do not want to. 100% free, always going to be free. If somebody contacts you using my username and asks you for money, especially if it's like join some brokerage, it is definitely not me. It is 100% a scammer because I will never contact you asking you for any kind of money or anything like that. So where was I? I think it's the US dollar yen, I think is not. Oh no, pound Aussie. Pound Aussie, dollar yen. If you request something, I definitely will get to it, but I go in order, so first come, first serve, definitely. Boy, the pound Aussie, pound Kiwi are pretty. Yeah, I mean that pound Kiwi still looks like it wants to go down, doesn't it? Probably is going to try to go down again, isn't it? I wonder if this is the top of a wave B. Now we're going to get a wave C. Such a weird move that it made up yesterday because of the news. I think it's going to do that on the daily. Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Because there's your three waves right there. So yeah, that would make sense, definitely. This is your wave A. This is the wave A of B, B of B, C of B, and then this is your wave C. So A, B, C of B, and then C of B. Now we're going down for wave C, which I would expect to at least go to the bottom of this channel. It could even break out of the channel. It's only going to go to the bottom of the channel and turn up if it's a running ABC. If it's more like a normal ABC or an expanding ABC, it's going to break out of the channel and keep going down and then turn back up later on. So I would definitely be bearish for now, but boy, keep an eye on this channel. It might literally just go down to the bottom of this channel like this and turn back up in a big way. Make a 5-way pattern down, then turn back up in a strong move. Seems pretty likely that something like that could happen, honestly. So let's see here. US dollar yen is next. If you have something you want me to look at, put it in the chats. I will look at crypto, stocks, indices, forex, obviously, commodities, futures, I guess. Even though I've never traded futures, but I definitely could look at them. Pretty much everything is follows Elliott wave rules. To be honest with you, it seems like the indices follow Elliott wave rules the least out of everything. Crypto definitely follows Elliott wave. Commodities definitely do. Elliott forex pairs definitely do, but indices kind of seem like they don't really follow Elliott wave rules all the times. Not all the time, at least. US dollar yen. I don't know if it's going to turn up. I don't think it is, honestly. I think it's down. I think it will continue down. I think it's a wave C. Mostly because I am very bearish the dollar too. The problem is that I'm bullish the yen pairs. So this could turn into a pretty choppy pattern if the yen is bullish and the dollar, if the yen is bearish and the dollar is also bearish. It might be a pretty choppy move to the downside. Definitely not sitting at a fib level. No breaker structure. No higher low. No engulfing move to the upside. No reason to do anything but look for shorts. Definitely a wave 1, wave 2, and wave 3. There's no doubt about that, in my opinion. We're probably going to make some sort of a corrective ABC of 4 and then probably go down again for wave 5. And it might not even be a wave 5. It might just keep on trending. Probably will just keep on trending, honestly. Hey, Jones. Thanks for joining, buddy. Thanks for joining the Discord group. If anybody else does want to join, it is 100% free to join. The link is in the chat and in the description. If anybody is interested in my website, it is fxpertcollector.com, and it gets you access to a ton of benefits. There's a short video right here on the homepage of my website. If you watch this short video right here, it will explain everything that you get for benefits. So check that out if you're interested. At least watch the video and see if it's something you're interested in, because it is very cheap. It is only $30 a month. So anyways, I think we're likely at a wave 4 right now. Probably going to last at least all night, maybe into the London session, and then probably down again. NFP, Aussie Swiss. Like I said, I haven't really updated a lot of these pairs yet. Ah, man, that stupid Aussie Kiwi. I got out of a short on this when that started going back up. I was gonna hold this thing for weeks, and then I saw one little push up and I got out. That's what happens sometimes when you're a swing trader. I don't know. It still kind of looks like it could turn up, doesn't it? Maybe not. Yeah, actually, might not, maybe not, huh? Jeez. That does look very corrective, like it's going down again. Hmm. Probably gonna break the lows, isn't it? Boy, it doesn't even look like an ABC anymore. Don't look like a WXY anymore either. Looks like it's just a continuation of the higher time frame downtrend. Looks like this was the ABC right there. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, ABC, wave 2, and now we're probably at a wave 3 that's going to go down, take out the lows. Wow, man. As usual, the trend is just dominates. Yeah, it's definitely not an ABC. Oh yeah, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC. We're in a downtrend for sure. Definitely would recommend shorts. Wow. Definitely wouldn't go short now, but I would definitely be recommending shorts. I think it's gonna go take out this low on the weekly. It's probably gonna go down to at least, geez, quite a ways. At least take out that low. Definitely would be looking for pullback entries, that's for sure. I mean, I normally don't throw my fib on there until it actually starts to pull back because we don't know if it's going to pull back now. It could possibly just keep on drifting down. So if you throw your fib on there now, it's not going to do anything for you. But if it does start to push up, which I don't know if it will, first thing I would do is throw my Fibonacci retracement on there, and I'd be waiting for some sort of a recognizable alleyway pullback, preferably an ABC. It would be nice, but if it's a flat or triangle or anything like that, we can also recognize that as the end of a correction and take that as an entry also. So I would be recommending shorts in a downtrend on pullbacks. Yeah, I guess I didn't realize. I had this one labeled as an ABC anyways. So the pound Swiss I kind of knew was an ABC, so I guess I sort of applied that to the Aussie Swiss too. Look at that baby go. It broke structure today finally. This thing was in a range for a long time. Boy, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a wave 1, wave 2, and now we're in a wave 3. I would be very, very bearish on that, definitely. Jeez, huh? Yeah, you asked for the Aussie Swiss, but the first thing I do is go to the higher time phase and start looking at correlated pairs. Let me keep going now. The Aussie Swiss, I think gold was next, right? I might have missed gold, but I know somebody requested it. Gold. Quiet day after the gold rush. So somebody just said gold rush. Oh, no, no, there's gold. I see it. Gold, gold, gold from Pastor. No problem, buddy. Hey, Rocky, how's it going? Nice to see you. I always fall behind on the chats a little bit, so I just seeing the most recent ones. I haven't tried XRP, but I definitely can look at it for you if you like. I'm not really a crypto trader. I mean, I keep saying that I'd like to trade crypto a little bit because it definitely does follow LA rules, but I kind of have my hands full with the 28 pairs that I do trade, plus the 6 indices that people want me to keep up with, plus the commodities. So it's hard to take on extra things, definitely. I was gonna go long on gold today, and I hardly ever trade gold. It does kind of look like it might have ended a fifth wave extension, though. I was actually showing this to people in my group today, the Zoom meetings that I do every weekday, because this is actually one of the best examples of what looks like a fifth wave extension that I've seen in a very, very, very long time. What's that? Would you say it broke structure? What are you talking about? Gold? I'm not really streaming somewhere. I stream at Discord the same time that I stream here. So if anybody does ever want to watch it, if you join my free Discord channel, I also stream on Discord. Most people watch it on YouTube, but you can watch it on Discord if you want. And the advantages of that is you're not going to get any YouTube ads like you do on YouTube. So you won't get interrupted by ads. If anybody hasn't joined my free Discord channel, definitely do check it out. It is 100% free to join. I really want to build a community of like-minded traders that are willing to help each other out. So definitely check it out. The more the merrier. We have 5,811. I'm gonna have to do some sort of a giveaway again. I do giveaways once in a while, but when we get to 6,000, I might have to do some sort of giveaway. Maybe I'll give away 100 cryptocurrency, 100 USDT or something. That's what I was doing for a while, giving away a 100 USDT because anybody can accept cryptocurrency as long as you got a wallet. If I try to pay somebody with PayPal or something, a lot of countries don't allow PayPal or Stripe. I almost went long today, even though I hardly ever take gold. When this thing was like pushing all the way down to these lower fib levels, I was like, ooh, man. Plus, another guy in that group was like talking about how it looks like an expanding flat, which it totally does. And boy, I bet Rocky took a long today. She probably went short and long. I mean, it didn't really turn at the appropriate Fibonacci level for an expanding, but it definitely looks like an expanding. It went down to the 223. The higher time frames make me think that the trend is over. Well, not the whole trend, but this subdivision, the trend that started here and potentially could end here. But I still am not really confident about that. The hot sort of time frames definitely make me think that more up, and the monthly time frame definitely makes me think more up because the 161, which would be my target for wave three, that my wave three target is 3,275. So 3,275 is my target, and we're still $172 away from that. So I'm still bullish, even though the daily is kind of looking suspicious, and the 4 hour is kind of looking bullish, even though it made a big move down today. It really looks like an expanding flat. One, two, three waves up, one, two, three waves down, impulsive up, A, B, C, or B, higher high wave B, lower low wave C. Like I said, it didn't really turn at the appropriate Fibonacci levels. I would have hoped to see it go to the 261, 278, but that's kind of the thing with Elliott wave is you have to be pretty flexible with Elliott wave rules. My old mentor used to say that people that really have the engineering mind really struggle with Elliott Wave because they want everything to follow rules. They want all these patterns to follow some sort of Elliott Wave rule. And unfortunately, the market could give two craps about Elliott Wave rules sometimes. Unfortunately, which makes things a little harder. But that's why Elliott Wave can't really be your end all analysis. You have to just use structure analysis and common sense and price action or maybe a couple other things to go with it. I think it's going to go up. I think it already went up. Totally looks like the end of an ABC to me. I bet this move down right here is going to be a crutch, and I bet it will bounce from a fib level and go up again. I'm still very, very bullish. I still think $3,275 is not unreasonable whatsoever. And honestly, like a guy in my group said a couple, like last month, what's kind of stuck with me is he's like almost a 50-year-old man, and he said gold has been in an uptrend his whole life. He's not wrong. Gold is a never-ending uptrend. It's like the stock market; it just trends. It makes big pullbacks once in a while, but it's just a never-ending uptrend. Obviously that's a huge pullback. That pullback lasted, geez, 10, 15 years, but it's a never-ending uptrend. That's why I have a hard time ever recommending shorts. I know a lot of people are scalping gold, and a lot of people probably made a killing trying to short this and short here, and even back here, probably people made money shorting some of these, but I really, really have a hard time recommending shorts. I think that if you just spent all your energy trying to go long here and long there and long here and long here and long here and long here and long here, you'd be way better off. You'd be way more profitable. You'd have way less stress. Things would be way easier. I would definitely be looking for longs. I'd definitely be looking for pullback entries. Maybe some sort of a three-way pullback. So definitely looking for longs on gold for sure. Hey, FX Wolf, how's it going tonight? Nice to see you, buddy. I'll look at the euro yen for you. I haven't done a lot of analysis on the yen pairs today, but I definitely am sticking to my analysis that I said this morning in my morning video, which is that we are likely in a correction to the uptrend, probably a wave two, in my opinion. This is the part that I'm kind of struggling with because to me, the dollar yen looks like it's going to keep going down. All the other yen pairs do look like they want to go up. I do agree. They look like they need to go up and do this. So that's a dilemma. This one definitely looks like it wants to go up. I think this is a wave one. I think we're in a wave two. I got my Fibonacci retracement on the whole push up. I'm looking for Fibonacci retracement levels. I'm looking for three-way pullbacks, recognizable elite wave pullbacks to go long again for the continuation of the uptrend. So definitely looking for longs, 100%. I kind of think it might be already trying to end a correction, but maybe not. I don't know. The pound yen, I think my target would be the 161, 178, which we're at the 161 now. So I'd like to see like a break of structure up or like a huge engulfing move. No problem, Luke. Kind of the same thing on the euro yen. I was targeting the 100% Fibonacci extension, which I never got that area, but it did turn at the 78%, which is also a target for a wave C. So I mean, it definitely looks like an ABC to me. Just whether or not it's over or not is the question. Looks like it could be over. It looks like it potentially could start a brand new uptrend. I would definitely be recommending longs in an uptrend for sure. Be a little cautious. What's the JPY basket look like? I know it broke structure, didn't it? Oh yeah, big time. We're gonna have to see what that daily candle looks like at the close. Oh boy, yeah, look at it. It's looking pretty bullish, isn't it? The thing with the JPY pairs is this thing could pull all the way back down to here by the time it closes, even though it's only 1 day left until the weekly candle closes. But even this candle, we got 3.5 hours until it closes. It could pull back all the way back to here and still be in an uptrend, still be in a downtrend, I mean. Yeah, I think I would have to look for logs, but I'd be a little bit cautious with the logs because I definitely could picture all the yen pairs going down a little bit more, maybe to the 100% Fibonacci extension on the euro yen. Maybe the 61 to 78% on the pound yen, which we're kind of there now. So, maybe it just needs to make that 345 shape and then a turn to give us the end of this move. Pretty crazy, huh? I see Bitcoin was going down pretty hard today too, but I think Bitcoin is going to go up again. Yeah, I definitely think Bitcoin's going up again. Not right this second, but I definitely think Bitcoin is going to continue up. I think this is so clear that it is a wave A. I think we're currently in a wave B, which I think is going to go up and take out these highs. I think this is a wave A. I think we're currently in the wave B of B. I think we're going to bounce off one of these two Fibonacci levels, and we're going to go up and make a wave C. Definitely looking for some sorts. What pair are you talking about? So I think that Bitcoin's going to go up and make a wave B, and then I think Bitcoin's going to go down and make a wave C. I think Bitcoin could go down to like $60,000, but I think it's going to go up to about $100,000 before it goes down. I think it's going to go up to about 100 and then down to about 60 to maybe 52 and then back up again to who knows where. Maybe it really will go to those huge numbers that people are talking about. The problem with Bitcoin is that when it was all the way up here at all-time highs, this is when President Trump got elected. And this is when everybody was talking about how the government is going to start allowing Bitcoin in, retirement plans and all these different things. So retail people that don't even trade crypto, heard the news talking about it up here, and everybody bought. While the big money traders drove it down, and they're probably still gonna drive it up one more time, and then they're probably gonna drive it down again. Everybody that bought up here is gonna feel the pain, probably end up selling way down here someplace, and then big old hedge funds and mutual funds and billionaire traders are gonna buy down here and just laugh their way all the way to the bank is what I think's gonna happen. All the retail traders that bought up here when cryptocurrency was on the news are just gonna get annihilated. So be careful if you are one of those people that thinks that crypto is going to $1 million. It could go to the $1 million, but I think it'll go down a lot further before it's gonna go up. Pretty aggressive turn to the downside on the dollar pairs, but you would kind of expect to see a pretty aggressive turn down after such an impulsive move up. A lot of people are just buying the dip, that's for sure. Man, dollar yen was flying. Another pair that flew was the dollar Swiss. Look at that friggin' dollar Swiss, man. Unreal. Technically, the end of a correction was way up here in the morning on Wednesday. I mean, I didn't take this trade, but boy, imagine if you got short right there and your stop loss was above the highs and you have rode this thing down. You easily could have had a 10 to 11 to 1 risk reward trade. Easily. What a mover, huh? Look at that damn thing on the daily time frame just falling off a bridge. Swiss pairs are going to go down, take out all the lows before they go up, aren't they? Definitely looks like it. So, what's everybody up to? Does anybody have any more requests? Pretty quiet bunch tonight, honestly. Everybody just resting up from the drama from yesterday. Definitely was a lot of drama, that's for sure. I'm kind of glad I'm not in America sometimes just because I don't have to deal with that anymore. I don't have to watch it on the news and hear people talk about it every place I go, which is nice because I hate hearing about it. I have this, if anybody, I don't know if anybody really cares that much, but no problem, buddy. So these are the tariffs. Can I make this bigger? There we go. These are the tariffs that got announced last night. You can find this on Google pretty easily, but it's a pretty significant amount of tariffs across the board. It's a flat 10% for everybody, but a lot of these countries that have really been screwing America over, like China, and figured Pakistan and Laos and some of these other countries like Siberia, just like getting nailed hard. United Kingdom, the UK is only 10%, which is good. We're very friendly with the UK, so that's very good. Europe has definitely got pretty high, but you have to realize that Europe is charging the US 39%. We're only charging them 20%, so this definitely should help to reduce the debt clock. This is the whole point of this. I really try not to get into politics too much because it's a very touchy subject. Oops, I spelled that wrong. But it's a very touchy subject. But this right here is the whole reason why Trump is doing the tariffs. Whether you love Trump or hate Trump, you have to realize that this is a big problem. $36 trillion in debt. It's not sustainable. If you had a $36 trillion credit card bill, then you would have to experience a lot of pain in order to reduce that credit card bill. America is probably going to have to experience some pain in order to reduce this debt bill. It is still going up right now, very significantly. It's definitely still going up. So this is the whole reason behind what Trump is doing. $36 trillion is friggin' out of control. It's not good. Something needed to be done. So, anyways, whether you hate Trump or love Trump, hopefully you can get the debt down a little bit. That's for sure, because it is out of control. So, anyways, tomorrow's Friday. I don't do live streams on Friday. I just do my members live streams in the afternoon. I do my Zoom meetings that I do for my premium members 4 times a week in the afternoon during the peak New York session. Tomorrow we have non-farm payroll news right at the beginning in New York session. And right at the beginning in the New York session is when I do my Zoom meeting, so that way we can watch the news together and I can tell people what I think is going to happen at the news. Our meetings start at 1 o'clock GMT time, and the news always comes out at 1:30 GMT time. So that's why I do those at those times, so that way we can watch the news together and I can give people my opinion on what I think is going to happen. So if anybody is interested in that, definitely check it out. It's fxpertcollector.com. It's only $30 a month. You also get access to all the trades I take if you want to follow along with my trades. Check it out. If you just want to join my Discord channel, the Discord channel is 100% free to join. You do not ever have to pay a dime if you do not want to. It's 100% free, so definitely check it out if you're interested. If not, that's fine. I will be back on Tuesday for my next YouTube live stream. So I hope everybody enjoys the rest of the weekend. Be careful on Friday, especially non-farm payroll. And as always, thank you for watching. Happy trading to everyone, and goodbye.